Good evening, I'm Vampy, this is the Dust Palace, and welcome to Vampy's Horror Movie Reviews. Tonight I am doing a review on Orlok the Vampire. Over a month ago I did a review on all my top horror movies. It was in the Examiner, and the top movie I did was Nosferatu, and it's a 1922 movie. It's actually the very first Dracula movie. And copyright laws were written in 1909, and so they thought they were getting away. It was a German film. They thought they were getting away with not paying Bram Stoker his rights for the actual movie. It was taken off the shelf for a while, and this is one of the versions that came back. However, when they used to do silent movies, each movie theater had its own band, musicians, or just a piano player. And when they went to talkies, over 20,000 musicians lost their jobs. This soundtrack on this isn't by any of those musicians, and it's not by also the soundtrack that you can find on the real version that you should see, which is called Nosferatu. This version I can't recommend to you because of the soundtrack. This version is Beavis and Butthead Go to Transylvania. And the reason is, if there's snickering and funny little kind of like Beavis and Butthead comments, it's almost as if they sampled Beavis and Butthead and put it on here. So I really couldn't watch the whole thing. It's one of my favorite movies. The 3D thing doesn't really add anything to it. It's kind of those aftermarket kind of 3D things that they do in the studio. I'm not sure how they do it, but it's why bother. It really wasn't anything special. So, see Nosferatu, like I originally said, and the only good thing about this is it had a little interview in the front, introduction by Lloyd Kaufman, who was the owner of Troma Pictures, and it kind of reminded me of an old friend of mine. She's actually an acquaintance, Tiffany Shepis, and I got hold of her on the internet like people do nowadays, and she invited me to her movie preview, The Prometheus Project. And I didn't make it, but I would like to. Sorry I missed it, and maybe I'll review that movie sometime. But here's Vampy reviewing movies nobody else will review. Good night.